Let me ask you a very simple question. How you doing? Gradually, we're getting to the end of the month, March.
I wanna be remembered. I wanna go down in history. Make my mama proud.
Well, thank you for tuning in to Beatz Africa Radio on 3FM 92.7.
No place I'd rather go. No place I'd rather go. I live and die in Africa.
And so to so with that song in the background, Live and Die in Africa. This is how we choose to welcome you to today's show. We'll be on the airways from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Bringing you conversations like never before. Today we are still discussing Ghana Month. Last 2 weeks we brought you Eat Ghana. Last week we brought you music in Ghana. Today we are looking at Where Ghana. So if you want to understand Ghana's fashion sense, how we really wear Ghana, then stay with me, Dela Michel, your host for today. Obviously, I never do the show alone. I have the HDJ himself, DJ Abiam, in the building. In his very nice Batakari. Hey. So stay with us. Do not flip the dial. Open the phone. Open your airwaves, actually.
Gets busy on this frequency. 92.7 3 FM.
Everybody that should hear what I have to say. My baby, pretty baby. Oh, my sexy lady, I can't wait for our wedding. And on that day, everybody goes suja. And on that day, everybody goes suja. Up in gate, then go up in gate, up in gate, then go up in for you. Up in gate, up in gate, then go up in for you. Sabe punto mire, sabe punto mire, sabe punto mire, sabe punto mire, sabe punto
Don't forget we are live on Facebook.
we are together for better.
3FM 927 is the frequency or the handle on social media as well.
Just to make you fine.
So like, share, get interactive with us. Don't forget, leave a comment also. Tell us where you're listening from. And when it comes to Ghanaian fashion, what is your favorite Ghanaian attire? And very soon we'll be getting into that conversation. But for now, just enjoy good music coming in from DJ Abiam.
Lifestyle Radio.
Aquaba, oh sister, I know be a rider. Give me one chance, make I be a fighter, provider. Toto for my man, make I be a pasta. Within Jumuti, make I be a sponsor.
Accra gets busy on this frequency. 92.7 3 FM.
So fat, that's
Yamena de me good a papa, and the penny is so fat. That's nice. Yamena de me good a papa. Yamena de me good a that's nice. Oh, say I'm on the side, I'm okay. I did get there, move for you, catch it. But I'm saying, Julie, please say, where would it chill? East stay gone. Enjoyment, me share some. West flavor, East and love. You come out the girls from East. That one will make the sauce complete. If you're not me, I'll eat. When I choke your thighs, you feel like your teeth.
92.7 3 FM. Your urban lifestyle radio. Your urban lifestyle radio.
Gets busy on this frequency. 92.7 3 FM.
Lifestyle Radio.
Long time ago, Jimmy and Johnny went down to town to find some work to do. Jimmy run away, remaining Johnny alone. Johnny found a walk in the darky wall I want. And what will be the next? He chop na kelewele, he push na kelewele in the darky wall I want. We say, yeah, yeah, we say, yeah, yeah, we say, yeah, yeah, we say, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Accra gets busy on this frequency. 92.7 3 FM. Urban Lifestyle Radio Station.
Chico kune wapuda chele kusha Kejuta omi banyo ya No le ake jele mi le chakio Dwe wo manta mi eko mata Kejio kole mi o yuwala don Ako Shio hini mata shin Kejio kole mi o yuwala don
Your urban lifestyle radio.
Malogo ya de papa Malogo ya de Oh, injole chalolo Oni wajo Ansa walo ni bio Ansa walo ni bio Mami alata pabra mito bio Ansa walo Mami alata pabra mito bio
92.7 Urban Lifestyle Radio Station.
Obada bena wa mamiti Musa Obada bena wa mamiti Malogo yende Malogo yende papi Malogo yende Oh njale chalolo Oni wajo Tio 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 Atinyi na nyamino ya Jojo ya muya pia uchuyana Jojo ya yaza wotayana Jojo
Baby, you know, Queenie.
92.7 FM. Your urban lifestyle radio.
Queenie. 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 But wait, before you go, make I give you for the last ana. Baby, tell me what you want. Do you want it from the front or you want it from the back ana? Make I give you for the last ana. Then for salmon goodie, salmon goodie, salmon goodie. Salmon goodie, salmon goodie, salmon goodie. Make I give you for the last ana. Baby, tell me what you want. Do you want it from the front or you want it from the back ana? Make I give you for the last ana. Then for salmon goodie, salmon goodie.
And you're still listening to Beatz Africa. Right on here from 92.7. And our HDJ is giving us some turns there. Where Ghana, so DJ Abiam is in the smoke. Allah. As I did mention, this month we are looking at Made in Ghana, more emphasis on Made in Ghana. Today is all about Where Ghana. If you're watching me live on Facebook, you can see I'm actually in one of, our very own Made in Ghana. Made in Ghana, made by Where Ghana. My guests are seated this afternoon. This is a very big title, Marketing and Business Development Consultant. Hey, to Where Ghana. Honorable, Right Reverend Gideon Ajiman. Gideon, good afternoon. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Charlie, your credential is not small crowd. Marketing and Business Development Consultant.
So let me also give you fans for your fantastic studio. It's wonderful seeing this.
You're welcome.
Nice studio here.
Yeah, you're welcome. And when you came in, it has bright car. And I also have with me Kalora A. Bruminda. Hey! The name alone surpasses the title. Senior Fashion Designer. Kalora, how are you doing?
I'm fine.
Oh, this is not how you talk. This
is how I talk.
This is how you talk, eh?
Yes.
How are you doing this afternoon?
Fine, that's great. I'm fine.
You're fine.
Yes.
I love what you're wearing. This is one of your pieces, right?
Yes.
This is one of your outfits.
Yes.
From Rubak House.
Yes. From
Rubak House GH. Aha. And Ajiman is also in an outfit made from Where Ghana.
Yeah.
Charlie.
This is the Gigi collection.
This is the Gigi collection. I am in one of the outfits from Where Ghana. Is this also part of the Gigi collection?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the hoodie, and I'm in the regular top.
Okay.
So there are different variants in the collection.
There are different variants in the collection. Yeah. Interesting. I know that you have one too that was specifically made for the Ghana month.
Exactly. That's the Osajifo.
Osajifo. Interesting. Today's conversation will be sweet. If you've been following me on social media, if you've been watching me on the news sometimes, all of you keep asking, where do you get your outfit from? I have the woman behind it here. It's now time to get into the conversation. I did mention earlier that DJ Abiam is actually wearing a Ghanaian smock. So I want us to just talk a little bit about that before we get into the conversation. Hey, na abutrema. Hello. I believe I can fly. All right. So the Ghanaian smock is actually is believed to be similar to the shiki, worn by both women and men in Ghana. The most popular traditional attire in Ghana. The smock is called Vingma in Dagbani, but when you take it to Mamprusi, they call it Bana. The Musi call it Fugu, and then the southern regions call it the Batakari. So the Shiki or Dansika is actually in Frafra, and Bana is in the Kusal, both in the Upper East region. So that is how we call the Ghanaian smock in different languages. It is often worn by royals and civilians across Dagbon and other northern regions, but it's popular across Ghana. Originating in the northern region of Ghana, it is now widely used, especially in West Africa and the diasporans across the world. And I'm told that the smock actually has some similarities with the national attire of Burkina Faso that is known as the Faso Danfadi. The beautiful thing about the smock is that they are made with hand-loom strips that are popularly known as strip cloths. They are made of a mixture of dyed and undyed cotton loom and originally formed the northern part of Ghana, as I mentioned earlier, and now being also parts of West Africa. Now, the stripes are sewn together by hand or machine, giving the smock its, very, 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 very gorgeous appearance. You can see most of them having embroidery on the neckline. The smock is worn with the kufi cap, but he's not. Didi Abiam is not in the kufi cap for today. However, chiefs in Ghana wear the smock with a red fez hat. And that's how we're beginning the conversation today. Kalora. Hey, and then the baby brutal will show you. Kalora. And Ajiman, let's get into the conversation now. Obviously, I mentioned that this month we are looking at Made in Ghana. You've been in you've been in the fashion industry for quite a while now.
Scale. So we don't have, Ghana is quite a small market. So if everybody's operating in silos as well, that means we are very small. So the numbers are all against us. So for example, you're buying fabric and you're buying, how much can you buy if you're just one fashion house? But if we're all to come together and for example, Kufuor set up some factories under the special initiative how many years ago? And some of them, I think the last time I checked, some of them were actually just there, not being used.
Not being used.
For example, if fashion houses could come together, and produce together, immediately the numbers of the economy of scale begins to improve, and so our prices go down, because that's one of the things that also kicks against us. For example, somebody can go to Kantamanto and buy something quality for, let's say, 20, 30 Ghana cedis. But then if we were to buy something that's made in Ghana, then it will be in the hundreds. Yeah. But if we're producing together, then that means we can source together, we can even market together. That immediately brings down the prices. So I think that's something that needs to happen. And the last thing I'll talk about is storytelling. I think we're not getting our storytelling right.
That's the storytelling in the fashion industry.
Exactly. For example, I am in the fashion industry and I was hearing things about the smoke that I've never heard before. And that's what happens with even our brands. For example, Nike and all the biggest brands around the world, Nike, Apple, in different industries, they are who they are just because of storytelling. Right. So I think we're also not getting our storytelling right. Right. And then, for example, there's the growth. I always say the growth of Afrobeats is such a blessing. And I think every fashion brand, or in fact every cultural art form, should actually be looking to jump on the back of Afrobeats to grow around the world. And that's what I'm saying. It's a storytelling. But these are my opening comments. I'm sure we'll get into the details.
Definitely. I will definitely take your comment on that. But let me also come to you, Rubakal, if you permit me to call you that. How long have you been in the industry, and how would you also describe, Ghana's fashion, the evolving of Ghanaian fashion?
Well, I think I really got into it in around 2014.
Come closer to the mic.
I really got into it around 2014. So like maybe 9 years now.
Okay.
Although in JHS, that was when like my sense of style began. Okay. But then we left it, and then we came back after Poly came back, and then decided to do it proper. Yes.
And I know you're working in the corporate with a corporate company before.
Yes, I was.
And then you came to and you transitioned to fashion full time.
I had learned the basics, not really the proper fashion school that's normally now everybody goes to fashion school. No, I just went by the road. I really wanted to, but sometimes financial constraints. So so I got to the road. I learned half a day during national service.
Okay.
Then